time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And he has a solid gain on the play before submitting. Really important for a ranked game going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and you'll give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited about being a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will bounce on you and seize momentum.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity to put together a whole game last week, put some stats up, get a bunch of touchdowns, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe get that big trophy.
Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9.
Slide 22. Flex. Lasso.
The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space. For the defense is able to stop him. They are in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Pulls and fires complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the idea of getting this guy screwed first because of his ability to catch some nice jump, getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a ton of
Line 24. Black 24. Razor. 29.
On the option. He'll toss it. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Lining up to tack one more off of that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 2nd to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on a 10-yard run. Now to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside, and the ball's flying deep in his own territory. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
On the ready.
Line gets set, 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
Unlock. Alert.
He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ready.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
Here we go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quickly. When I'm a defense and understand third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He was over for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Will take over.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
3 and 25.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback will audible. They'll run the RPO and throw right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this
He's out of
offense.
bounds.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver veering down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that play.
Terrier.
They'll throw it on first down. He makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Becomes freedom with the completion, now second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And they'll stop him just short. Just away from him. He now has 33 yards rushing in this game, and what a steady, productive season he's had. Closing down 1,800 yards. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they're in for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This defense is going to come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to the lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to work themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Pound 55 weak.
He'll run it again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They go to the draw, and he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of
On
bounds.
the set.
Offense set on first down.
Lizzie, Lizzie. In blue. Anthem, Timber.
Receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment.
Under, under, under.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver connected, it's 2nd and 10.
Arrow.
He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not
The pass on second down. Caught by the back.
for a first down.
Mark back at the 30. That's a first down for the offense.
Makes his connection. Runs through a tackle. And they'll finally get him down after
Was
a
complete
terrific
on the screen.
pickup.
Brought
We see
down
another catch by this
at the
guy. This
14
defense is
yard
going to
line.
need to do a better job
And
of
that's
tackling
good enough
coverage.
for
In
first
coverage,
down.
I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The option look. He'll toss it. And into the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited
Number 15.
playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First
And
and
the
10.
offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think they're too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count.
And the defense still in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Ready,
Time
set.
winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Easy.
On third down, going up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And here
Number
comes the
15
punt team.
on to punt it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Gorilla.
Quarterback
Acorn.
making adjustments with his receivers.
Terrier.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. He's all the way down to
The
the
pass on
27
first down.
line, and they are
Complete on
threatening.
the slant.
First down here for the
Pickup of
offense.
13.
When
And
receivers are running
first
slants,
down
it's against
for the
man coverage.
offense.
Sometimes you get open using
Flip it,
speed,
flip
but
it.
sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands. And he's able to find his way inside of the ball. He just moved off.
Black 24. Black 24. Hey, Cam. Cut. Slide 22.
From the gun, the give, looking for him. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
On the double.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10.
Lap 29 Philly. To go.
They'll run the option. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
By the Vikings. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
He was on the radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Hold.
He's got it on the right. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Number
One
86.
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are anchors after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression and he gets you in stride, these guys are taking it out.
And it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride right on. I have to stop running. I have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one. That's why they got 6
Extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's
The tight
Wolf.
end on
And he
first
might be
down.
known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Second down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Gets to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
All right, you want to know the defense was feeling real good about their running coming into this one, how they've been playing to this point. Finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line.
Run play.
When you can have balance. Now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful in offense.
On the set.
Now on second down.
Get set.
They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now facing a third and long.
Clear. Alert. Oh.
To the air, it's Morton. Quickly to the tight end.
To the tight end.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They bring the punter
Number
onto the
15.
field now.
In punt
They'll have to
formation
punt
to
for
kick it
the
away.
fourth time today. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. There we go. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Every time man saw daylight, he instantly ball into his hands and darted to it and took it to the house.
Henry's, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you. You got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and pieces
The extra point is good.
They tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Number
The
50.
kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting it back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Receiver hits it in, it's complete.
Pass on second
Brought
down.
down quickly. Minimal gain here, still a bit short of the first down.
At the
Nice
32
completion
line.
here to this wide receiver. We're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 45-yard line.
At the 44
How
line.
many times have we thinking, sack, look at the quarterback. We're thinking about all the other stuff. Sack the running back, he's slipping the football, and he makes a big play. This defense was totally confused on that.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll run it from the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And you know, when you talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's got the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. I'm starting to think about what they were doing. They didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a good point.
For sure, and then the coach was probably telling them, down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now they'll see, like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
By the running
They
back.
bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Okay, ready?
Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Dumps it off in the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The punt team makes its
Number
way
15
onto the field.
on to kick
They
it
may
away.
have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
Okay.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Clear. Roll it, roll it. Razor, razor.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
15.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
Razor, razor. Cobra.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So this man in college football, we see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack,
for an open man on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
Second down.
Nice defensive play to get his hand in there and knock it away. Didn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 36. And off from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall against the stop. Well, the offense is giving a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. They'll run for it on fourth down. They'll get the first down and spot it on the 49.
Picks up
I like the confidence.
And that's a
You're
first
an
down.
offensive coach. You got to be aggressive nowadays. Going for it in your own territory. It used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, makes sense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Got his man quickly. And there is nothing going on that one. He got the completion. And nothing else to show for it. They're losing a couple on that last play here, second and 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Got it short on first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
Yankee blue. Yank under.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something out before halftime.
Black 24. Over.
To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first. Start this possession. Try to put a scoring drive.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On the double.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Building momentum, picking up the yard, moving the chains out there on the floor.
You're down. Conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second.
Rabbit.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, not before moving the chain. Ever since they invented the
because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, quarterback's push goes to the time. First down, physicality. That's what being able to run the first down, create balance. And right here, she shoots up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting.
Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown on that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something. It's one thing to get on the second level, but can you make that last effective mix? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down as the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
29.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. He'll be stopped at the 27. Picks up 10 on that one. They'll put him away from the 27. First down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast as you watch. You can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And first down for the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that as he steps out of bounds.
Was complete on the screen.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America. And you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Squirrel. Timber.
Quarterback checking off. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete on the right side.
Just gotta get this guy going. Gotta hand it off to him. Gotta throw it to him. All different types of things. I love it on first down. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Lasso. Left pole. Ready, ready.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is behind nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Ringo. Griffin. Acorn. Hornet.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move like he made something happen. He just couldn't get it in.
Ready up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Lizzie. Razor. Hot.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, set.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion.
Tuna.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. They didn't quite get that last run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got it.
And I think everybody knows this. Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Double right. Basic. To go.
The give on fourth down. They stop him short of the mark. clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Got it.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and 1. Now you're starting to think.
And he picked up that 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Easy.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a little more space, open up that field as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Every offense wants to pass and run the ball, be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want a great 2nd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Jet sweep to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's so hard because with the run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff, but great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Morton. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Unlock. Alert, alert.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped. But what a good job by that front end to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back got a ball in front.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space. He'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ready,
The
ready.
lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
Cobra.
He's looking to throw. Now about that way to get a hand in there to force the incompletion.
Good job on defense getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defensive coach talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations. That will bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Vaulted in and looking upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So guys, we'll see this offense again.
Come on, set.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Getting some heat. Makes the grab on the left. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And a big key on that throw to slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Wide out in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
He's out
What
of
a
bounds.
weapon these wide wide receiver screens can be, not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You huddle here for the offense.
Sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the game. Finally, David, they get something positive.
He's going to get his. Such a great back. He's had a great day. He can put more plays together like that right there.
Running back searching for a hole. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it in the third quarter.
Picks up 6. Brings up 4th down.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
On the double.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Brought down
From that spot on the field, this expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have any to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. On a little time. Let's it go. He fires back across the field and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after the side.
He's safe. He's a ball. He's a playmaker. Not only do we see him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
And this offense is feeling as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can
put the clamps on that ball and stroll into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice pitch, nice catch. Listen, they need his help next game, right? Like we're trying to find the rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to get through. This offense is still down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to feed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern is just getting knocked off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 39 to Nebraska. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy is the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just have to keep the lead. And what I do with this offense is
here comes the option. quick toss. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
This is a defense that we know takes turns and
down.
stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them. They start great effort on that last play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Dino.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. Yeah, to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense with the heat on.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up that. Field goal range, they go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tuna. Arrow. Baby.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
For a 1st down.
Ready up.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Lion.
Goes to the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. And 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up 1st without scoring.
Belly stutter.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone. They're in business here with the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
24.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. 1st
And the
and 10.
offense out on the field to go back to work.
Ready.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
Clear. Left. Reload.
He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move to change for the 1st down.
It's so frustrating. The head is so fast. He just pulls it down. Looks like fast. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Nice run there. Picks up the field and force him out of bounds.
Ruled out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
The pass on 2nd down for the
He had it in his hands. The ball's incomplete.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking. He couldn't bring it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. It's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call, did he? They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
3:25. Ready?
They're going to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Lasso! Lasso!
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he dropped it up for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Using the quick game. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets to the first at the 29.
Massive play for this offense. They need some momentum. They need to find the rhythm. And what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job.
Bring it!
He's going to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And the second sideline is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that can happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Pound 55 weak.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. 2 minutes now left in this one. Time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Come on, set.
They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. He's got it. And completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity.
Rita.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game. They've got it down to the 3.
Well, they pick up the first one.
On the zone.
Quarterbacks out there. If you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes up.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much what it is. It's so unreal.
The relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to win and be accurate with the football, that's what makes the nice touchdowns.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great. Coverage is good. It might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been living in practice over and over and playing dividends now and again.
The deficit is huge. This one is all good, and they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Ready?
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
Cut it. Double right. Face it. Here we go. Flip. Go.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. All the way down
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
First down here for the offense.
Ringo! Ringo!
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Timber! Timber!
He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback he's trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Second down now after the sack.
Here we go! Griffin!
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage there. Okay, let's state the obvious.
Let's go!
Quick release on the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after a good gain.
This offense continuing to spend the football, continuing to add to that great team. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game and your nation on this one. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate
On the set.
throughout the Big 12. The circle of life in college football,
Easy.
where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It's how you think they had a good one there. A huge gain on that. He ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He's set down at the completion. To the air, it's Morton. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. Really dominating this football game. And it's just one of those days, man, where everything is going wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that were
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back. Good zone.
First and 10.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Ready
The
up!
offense lining up for a first down play. Hold and fire complete. Bringing the heat.
The pass on
There to
first
make the
down
tackle, but
was
the big
completed
throw is
via
good
the
enough to
screen.
give them a first down.
Gain of 12.
Ready?
With the
That's
clock
a
running,
first
this
down
should
for
be
the
the final
offense.
play.
Ready, go!
Quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or